If it were possible, I would offer every moment, every word, every thought. But my memory is too faulty for total recall. Instead, I will show a sequence of events, some in order, some not. And somewhere along the way, I may discover just what it was that happened.
Painted a picture of a forest and nailed it to a tree, making the ooze and leaks a metaphor for human speech. And when 1,000 words all compound a story, I'll chop the tree from paper on a poem about its glory. Drown and pour me through a sky of twirling embers. I have fortune cookies marked return to sender. This earth I've entered, palaces of connected breath. I left off the basement floor to land atop a set of steps. MC Escher sketch a metroplex, steps form the highest peaks. A line that sweeps to divide the sky from streets. It slices each mind who speaks so broken verbs choke the curb. The air's filled with unspoken words. Donnie Darko, rocky hard flow, knobby carved slope, oddly marked soul like crossing guard moats. Ghost in the shell toes, I'm out of daytime minutes, so postscript, yeah hello. My home is a cell phone, passport, and a wad of cash. Bopping past, talking smack, cocky laugh, thoughts of glass tossed and smashed into shards, crystals arc, and for an instant arc, glistening stars giving sparks to the richest dark. I'm a minor deity who drops the scripted monoliths to invite this life a piece of me, so easily I approach. A P&B Jedi in robes, when just a twinkle in the eye of dose. MCs were my knights who strode, slicing foes. So I was a child squire pros, watching lightning grow from a sky that flowed a rhyming soul. I watched the cipher blow, the roster poems has taught me all that I've known. In this war to my throne, I pulled the sword from the stone, the mic from the stand. Now decipher the dance of this light in my hands. I'm from a place called Pittsburgh, the defensive crush city, but I gotta go. Who's gonna come with me? East End, Wonder Boy, Jedi trained, rough, gritty. Last trolley leaving Forbes Field, who's gonna come with me? I'm from a place called Pittsburgh, the defensive crush city, but I gotta go. Who's gonna come with me? East End, Wonder Boy, Jedi trained, rough, gritty. Last trolley leaving Forbes Field, who's gonna come with me? I'm intellectually gully, my slit eyes are bright. I've shot craps in shop class with six-sided dice. Slick violent nights desecrating all we found and see. As drugs bridge the gap between expectation and reality. Hesitation, then I bound and leap with my little cape. Minorly comic book character in a 70s cityscape. It's a shade life will flow. I was Murray Ave's Ivanhoe with a primer coat to so-called that died my soul. I'm a broke product of spastic wall bombers, Saxon hall lockers and basketball honor. Acid wash karma, idle breath from mansion side tracks. We'll hike it back like Echo Craft tees and Nike straps. That's my collapsed supermarket of Eden when life was great. I'll be the first rapper to reminisce on 98. Punchlines had weight. Lyricist lounge fell from sky. We held the prize for undoing seatbelts and LEI. Self-twist times after outdoor lunch sales. Some bails through air portals opened by uncut thumbnails. Tongues flail, young knights spar with pros tactics. Single track minds, double wide blunts, 555 soul jackets. Throats packed with homing razors, flowing great verse. Explosive anger, shadows spitting my sculpted vapor. It holds the same girth for less than split seconds. A reflection of my syllables, impressions. Perfection is attained when the form shifts with each lift of speech, making instant constructs and symmetry. I spit at least 60 of these minutes I passed through, and craft new sentient syllable vapor sculpture statues. Winds as the whole my tags flew in a blink, then over. Remade to the atmosphere I inhale from my sculpture. Spraying the flows for solid form, all this dust at an age where I caught the bus before common soft. I'm from a place called Pittsburgh, the defensive crush city, but I gotta go. Who's gonna come with me? East End, Wonder Boy, Jedi trained, rough, gritty. Last trolley leaving Forbes Field, who's gonna come with me? I'm from a place called Pittsburgh, the defensive crush city, but I gotta go. Who's gonna come with me? East End, Wonder Boy, Jedi trained, rough, gritty. Last trolley leaving Forbes Field, who's gonna come with me? Who's gonna come with me? Who's gonna come with me? You're gonna come with me? You're gonna come with me? Who's gonna come with me? Who's gonna come with me? You're 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 gonna come with me?
Liked the idea and offered to skip parole and head for New York to kick off a U.S. tour. I sent him a one-way bus ticket and he arrived the next day.
I don't write as much as I should and haven't. I learned it's not expressing dopeness, but suppressing whackness. The feathered black hiss of ambition and reality. A hand risen to the soundless heat, transfixed by all the clouds who speed. This man's proudest reached by twisting bare-mounted that live and expound the beams from a powered tree. The damned prison, it devours me. Seize a moment, beat it open. Each component bleeds an opus. Heaving oceans, marble mountains, and winter sweat fields. The wisdom flesh feels while your intellect reels. Each strip the pen deals is in its own image. Codified pigments mixed from the soul's liquid. I go listen to the silent symphony, each vibrant image. Then try to script the piece and bite it with some speech, time and rhythm beat. To confine as the frame, there is no line that the claims are in life are the same. One thought to make a jungle of the sun's frost. It's been that way from pops come shot to the dust plot. Blood clot in the plug twat of your consciousness. Thoughts are dick, drops of inspiration split blotchy. The process is messy at best, an infection with breath. Yelling the flesh of a naked city, nothing left to address. The pen is my debt to intellect, I grew struggling. The greatest whackness is when those dope do nothing. Truth wasn't the war's first casualty. It shirked happily, deserting, laughing as the battle streak to glass of me. Serve room temperature, quaff gently. Cup runneth over, splashing half full till all's empty. My self-portrait is the reflection of a window. Strip soul framed by night in the glare of a lit road. I live so I won't be alive when I die, writhing under the weight of all the silence describes. Yo, everybody here right now, if you've never seen me before, put your hands in the air. Cause I swear to God, I've never seen you before in my life. I'ma put my hand in the air right now because I have never, ever been here before. Early. Tired, I lift my head to the sky's disc. Its shine hits 60mm color inside my eyelids. Life is a strange space you hear playing a blank tape. Day trader trying to come up off the picture word exchange rate. I laid waste to the slate gray monolith of certainty. Purposely, I want all of this to hurt for me. Return from sleep on a Tokyo subway. Rub cake sockets, I thought it was in Amsterdam till Monday. Adjust play till I hear craftwork live through my phones. Watch finger puppets become analogous to a digital Rome. Pixels composed of a kaleidoscope siphon, so it rides and floats on every strato tower's vibrant glow. Raise the nighttime souls. Maneuver through Yakuza in Shibuya, my dick's computer chip medulla sips the schools of giggling tuna, shimmering hues flush. The maze of assorted plots, a metaphor for the tour thoughts that force my cock through Pandora's box. I've never seen a sunrise quite like Tokyo's, where the sun hits the strato towers with its golden glow. And I never dreamed of snowfall like the glass was of Amsterdam, accepting crystals with splash floods. And I've never met a crowd quite like this one. Thine eyes defy limits of my life's finite wisdom. And I've never been here, the rest is so clear. I've been all around the world, I ain't never been here. I've never seen a sunrise quite like Tokyo, where the light hits the strato towers with its golden glow. And I never dreamed of snowfall like the glass was of Amsterdam, accepting crystals with splash floods. And I've never met a crowd quite like this one. Thine eyes defy limits of my life's finite wisdom. And I've never been here, the rest is so clear. I've been all around the world, I ain't never been here. I ain't never been here, the rest is so clear. I've been all around the world, I ain't never been here. I ain't never been here, the rest is so clear. I've been all around the world, I ain't never been here.
Our lives were so short, so little time for creativeness, and yet we wasted it. I didn't slip through our fingers. I didn't slip through.
One day, I was shooting hoops, the sky is soothing blue. Sunlight had pool than do Rubik's cubes of fuchsia hues. The spotted prisms that dot my vision in this flawless instant. Head cocked and squinting as the ball's orbit blots torrid sunlight and falls forthwith into my palm shore grip. Squeaks grown from sneaks motion. My body's an arcing Greek fulcrum. I swing low and see gray then black. Pavement cracked and insect lace attached atop a blade of grass. My defender's face and mass. A droplet of sweat in wobbly depth from the optic effect. The second stops as I flex the fast motion shot expands. I take off when planned. Shadow of freeze frame hologram. Ball in hand, I glide to the basket, feeling striation scratched in the board as I smack it.
A single moment in time, a light slows and it goes tick, boom, explode. Your mind freezes the frame, you get caught as the world gets trapped in the hand of a stopwatch. A single moment in time, a light slows and it goes tick, boom, explode. Your mind freezes the frame, you get caught as the world gets trapped in the hand of a stopwatch.
I'm inside her with the same picture frame, the lipstick plain figure stained by liquid paint from the window pane. Bathed in moonlight, shapes a smooth white play and shoulder blades as crude stripes. Her two eyes of the blackest deep. I see myself looking at her, looking back at me. Refracted piece tossing head, a stretching coast. The metronome of her breath and moans hitting my neck, it flows, pressure grows. Through this eternal second, the air's flesh is perfumed remnant. Sweat and herbal essence, fertile crescent burns with tension. I swallow her whole, from her thoughts to her soul. She's all that I know. I've often been told the Italians have a word, temparte, which means all the things I love you doesn't say. We whisper this word together as our hearts race. I die tomorrow for this love we made today.
A single moment in time, a light slows and it goes tick, boom, explode. Your mind freezes the frame, you get caught as the world gets trapped in the hand of a stopwatch. A single moment in time, a light slows and it goes tick, boom, explode. Your mind freezes the frame, you get caught as the world gets trapped in the hand of a stopwatch.
Deadly scribes, 9 minutes you're on. Eyes glisten with calm, 25 digits wiggle for want of Mike's addition. The palm outside riveted throngs are shouting for us to come down and erupt. Sound they can touch, we sit around the disgusting coffee table stained with a lunch buffet's remains, muffled bass exclaims, humming shaking waves, rippling liquid and plastic, tinted from ashes of cigarettes that hit with hisses then splashes. We sip bottled waters, misty droplets fall burst and kiss the mottled floorboards. Each drifts inside his own thoughts of frantic ciphers. Backpacks jam with damaged flyers, sampling from our life's curve. Fans are wired, the amped and insane chant on our name. Lights freeze panorama and frame, we advance to the stage. They won't understand when I say we were never bigger. 18 going on immortal, DS in Pittsburgh.
A single moment in time, a light slows and it goes tick, boom, explode. Your mind freezes the frame, you get caught as the world gets trapped in the hand of a stopwatch. A single moment in time, a light slows and it goes tick, boom, explode. Your mind freezes the frame, you get caught as the world gets trapped in the hand of a stopwatch.
Right now to the now, right now, y'all. Right now to the now, it's right now, y'all. It's right now to the now, it's right now to the now, it's right now, y'all. It's right now, y'all. Right now to the now, it's right now, y'all. It's right now to the now, right now to the now, the now, now to the now, the now, now to the now, it's right now, y'all.
I hate you, motherfuckers. I hate you, motherfuckers. I hate you, motherfuckers.
I won't waste a punchline to tell you you suck. Your girl knelt to get fucked with an elephant tusk. Melons get crushed, are you serious? People call bumping your album a gay experience. Or shouting, cause I stuffed them with dick. Fucking a bitch till both my nuts end up in a clit. Fill your mug with my piss. You mad kid, cause your mom's cock's bigger than your dad's is. Faggot, you ain't saying enough. Your style's like hip-hop nowadays cause it sucks. Your face will get touched if you're coming to me. Track practice, the only time you run in the streets. In Philly, we put Xanax in the shoes. Run crackheads for loot and keep straps in our room. Or in Pittsburgh, where we use bats on your lips. Chicks ask for the dick and every rap is my bitch. If you want to battle for loot, son, I'ma fuck you up. If you should've passed and you shoot, son, I'ma fuck you up. All the failed MC critics and internet thugs, son, I'ma fuck you up. Heads who don't know me and think they get love, son, I'ma fuck you up. God's honest, who want it, cause I promise you will not talk with a large fist. Put down where your breath comes. If you pop shit, you will get jumped, head slumped. Then I'll grip your watch, go to the wishy-wash and make some skinny broad. Lick the cock till it's stiff as rock, then hit a rock till I'm spitting broth. You pimpin' hops? Think your chick's intense? That ugly asshole look like 50 Cent. See me in a Benz, That's not mine. Copping head from an ex-model at a stop sign. I rock rhymes. The rock high. Check the facts, bro. I'm not a criminal. I'm an asshole. Criminals act for profit. I act to talk shit and use a large brick to remodel your mom's whip. For anyone who wants to jackass, son, I'ma fuck you up. I keep a machete in my backpack. Son, I'ma fuck you up. Any MC who thinks they found me, son, I'ma fuck you up. 2128A South Street, son, I'ma fuck you up. Selector, can I get a reload? Fucking bitches. Hip-hop strange nowadays is filled with artists who hate on fans that cop the shit regardless. Always dissing backpackers and weird emo when there are more fans like that than there were 3 years ago. You got art fags, dissing art fags who get intimidated and copping shit that's all whack. Kids need to drop sacks, you're disgraceful. Stop supporting artists who say they hate you. To the same crews who got chains and whips, bumping jaded kids, you faggots make me sick. It's strange you don't listen to the music you make. What's the point in making music you hate? Then moving your hate to the same confused kids who hate themselves and hate the music. It's stupid, but you have to wonder now who's faker, commercial rap or the underground. For all the idiots who ask why I wrote this, son, I'ma fuck you up. There's a hidden meaning you probably failed to notice. Son, I'ma fuck you up. Didn't think I had the style, please, son, I'ma fuck you up. Well, I won't write like this to make you like me. Son, I'ma fuck you up. Bitch, I'ma fuck you up. Kid, I'ma fuck you up. Dude, I'ma fuck you up. Yo, I'ma fuck you up. Man, I'ma fuck you up. Fag, I'ma fuck you up. Son, I'ma fuck you up. Son, I'ma fuck you up.
Onto your bells! You're about to meet your god! You slime bags don't deserve what you're gonna get during the next 40 minutes or so! So get down on your knees!
Say hallelujah! Hallelujah! Say amen! Amen! Say fuck your moms! Okay. I'm exhumed to the brightness from a womb of detritus. I don't speak the truth, so I'll write it. Who is the tightest? Me, the shogun of abstract. If I can't pull a groupie, then I'll fuck my backpack. Pull the zippers up and grab straps. I'm coming, it's great. All over the blank CDs you shove in my face. Funny to say, I've never seen your band live, man. I'd rather watch Biz Marquis with his hands tied. I can't vibe to this head rap chick, it's fucking hurtful. I showed her my pink cock, we watched the color purple. Son, if you were better than me, then you'll be better than me. Please step to the breeze before I leave your neck weeping teeth. My mind is beautiful, I feel the vibrant Rubik's cubes. I ask the Lord forgiveness for what my freestyles will do to you. Assholes and opinions, your girl only had one. Now I should put my dick through the other till she shot. Son, I see your Adidas and raise you nice. I see your skills and raise you mine. I see your ego and I raise you props. I see your Jay-Z and I raise you Nas. When I see your face, I'll raise my fist. When I see your girl, I'll raise my dick. When I see my wife, I'll raise my fans. When I see the crowd, I'll raise their hands. A very dead man said when he once lived, no one ever went broke, underestimating the public dumbness. But I'm an information error genius. I don't prepare a thesis, I just compare the pieces. H.L. Meccan and Angel Heaven sent French descended pen from my chest when the legend ends. You give props to fucking family who have done nothing fancy, but it's time we up the ante. Cry me up and can fiends, kids don't wanna talk with us. We all were busted, tawdry slut. She vomits condoms up. It's awful luck to have talent in music. If I have mountains of blueprints to harness the power of stupid sounds, we must use it, but the glow would be so bright. We go blind in the shadow of strobe lights. Don't try, it's an insult to fragile hopes. Back off hoes, stay away from mine, this shaft is closed. I see your Adidas and raise you nice. I see your skills and raise you mine. I see your ego and I raise you props. I see your Jay-Z and I raise you Nas. When I see your face, I'll raise my fist. When I see your girl, I'll raise my dick. When I see my wife, I'll raise my fans. When I see the crowd, I'll raise their hands. The devil went down to Georgia, stocks went down through the floor. Your girl went down on me on her way to the corner store. Internet killed the vinyl star. Internet killed the vinyl star. It's easy to suck But why do they try so hard? I'm tired of artists rhyming about September 11th. Our brave new world is September 12th. In its essence, I propel the contention. Classic is a bold name for anything in the culture when no one's died of old age. You don't say, but I will and make it a fact, bro. I'm the rapper, your favorite rapper's afraid to battle. Maintain the wax pros, jokes who squawking. Confusion say talking pussies think less than pussy talking. I pull the drawstring and a groupie's top for sex and walk through the jacks with a melting clock on my neck. I hope God has respect for Wesley Willis I could hate, but thanks to every other rapper, you make me look great. I see your Adidas and raise you nice. I see your skills and raise you mine. I see your ego and I raise you props. I see your Jay-Z and I raise you Nas. When I see your face, I'll raise my fist. When I see your girl, I'll raise my dick. When I see my wife, I'll raise my fans. When I see the crowd, I'll raise their hands. Put 'em up, yo. Put 'em up, yo. About to bust some deluxe flows. I got the rough pros. I'm known to crush foes. Put 'em up, yo. Put 'em up, yo. Look into my face when you gamble. I'm keeping that. We're keeping that. We're keeping that. We're keeping that. That's fucking great. In the pros, withering foes, buildings implode, flipping this with synonyms, my dicks in your nose, pivots and flows, ignorant, middlemen, consider this, the sick is minimal, digital deliverance, syllables, kicking it, consider quick, impotent, or slit your wrist with a dig in a cold, listen this bold, turtle face, convertebrate, whoa, hey, my bad, just ran out of words to say, determined fate, crushing your team, busting the seams, succulent dreams, hundreds of themes, buttering cream, you love it, just sucking up, you fucking schmucks, trunks get crushed, ducks in a stream, fiending the bus, leaking deluxe, schemes that erupt, you feel it, be up what? One little thing, you're speaking is plush, I'm deep in his clutch, beaming me up, but seriously, bruh. What did it mean? Wave your hands, rhyme some words, no one cares. It's the arm motions, bruh. Wave your hands, rhyme some words, no one cares. It's the arm motions, bruh. Fans today don't care about lines and similes, rhymes and imagery, they just want live delivery. We've all had times like this, MCs is spitting the raw, but the kids on the floor are listless and bored. The fickle applause, some guy you know who sucks starts flowing stuff that has the crowd going nuts. It's our motions, bro, just swing your hand to the beat, dance while you speak, and the fans will believe. Man, you could be reciting grocery lists, but people will get rowdy as long as you flow like this. Unless you sell enough kids to memorize your lyrics. You could turn wine to deer piss, but they ain't trying to hear it. And live with fierce scripts, you know how systems are. The bar couldn't hear you even if they listened hard. They won't catch your line the 10th time you go up there. Have a flow prepared, cause really no one cares. Wave your hands, rhyme some words, no one cares. It's the arm motions, bro. Wave your hands, rhyme some words, no one cares. It's the arm motions, bro. My flows touch you riding, bolts cut from lightning. I'm trying to sell out, but nobody's buying. I respect women as people, that's no fucking lie. I realize you suck just as much as guys. You ever wonder why this all begets frontin'? Cause a really wise man once said nothing. Godheads, love, and speech and ciphers. Only survivor on a sea of lighters. My Orisha flies from an offering of arm cannon, ammo, and titanium droplet skin. God's within my boombox, I consume thoughts. See me on tour with a hologram of Tupac. And Bruce spots lost and chillin'. Backstage talking women with August Wilson, obnoxious victims. Your crew is impotent. I drop the bomb like Jewish immigrants. Wave your hands, rhyme some words, no one cares. It's the arm motions, bro. Wave your hands, rhyme some words, no one cares. It's the arm motions, bro. Wave your hands, rhyme some words, no one cares. It's the arm motions, bro. Wave your hands, rhyme some words, no one cares.
He just seems to attract people with like the worst attitudes and like just the biggest losers on the planet, just like to flock to him like a magnet and stuff. I mean, if he had any kind of sense, he would rally these people like troops with some kind of like bogus religion, put drugs in their food, half starving to death, and send them out on the street begging money.
Persons, place, things. Those noun is all's riddle. Thoughts live fools. I toss a droplet and rocks ripple. God in truth is on a mission for me, simply to prove its existence before I make the continuum cease. By rescinding belief, the stars have risen on an honor system. It's all one instant I've come to collect on the borrowed vision. My art's the wisdom, perfection, a tool of fate that will boost the shape of that self-consuming snake. Putrid sprays of its feces fertilize organic monoliths, obelisks of solid mist with walls that shift in talking cliffs. All this is constructed from syllabic bricks, each crafted with lattice rifts that attach and fit patterns which gradually twist in elaborate grids, a labyrinth graph from scripted math I spit. It's massive with axis pitch matches with drum beats. The speed of these in spatial dimension abruptly. Constructing great halls of art, buttressed by concept arcs, Gothic arch columns carved to block the stars. Masonic guards and pharaonic garbs chant my flawless bars. Monstrous large onyx gargoyles walk and march. Physics laws of art, inverse pyramids balance at the apex. They rest as frames left for the negative space cap, making a level plane cleft with concave steps of ingrained depth. The shapes pressed by the weight threshed from my strained breath. To remain fresh, it's the absence of whackness. Nothing I have spit will matter, but the fact that when mastered, each rap has been crafted to endure the hardest weather. Verbal architecture which surges beyond the lecture. Every thought is measured, subjected to enormous pressure, which results in treasured edifices erected with flawless effort. Use the credit card of present sharp edges to form carved segments from the short remnants of the hourglass's parched essence. I rail the sands of time and come down through the ages. A voice of dissent whose sound lives in pages. The foul-visaged rapist committing bestiality with spirit animals, making all fears a tangible demon with leering mandibles. Who hear this canticle as a call to war? Arms with scores of faces arranged as rotting swords. Thousands swatting forth, powered by the throbbing orb, lodged in the core of a winged and monstrous boar. Snow falls with force into the darkened soul of Prague and Poland, dropping mottled growths atop clotted rows of apartment homes made from Gothic stone. Cockroaches roam between opera tone disembodied. I cannot compose myself without deceiving the editor. In a chess game with existence, I count the meaning with metaphor. I'm bleeding a spectrum poured from an enchantress's goblet, turning me animal. I'll stick my hands in my pockets. Earth is sand kissed by God's piss. I'm naked with a weapon, misdirecting traffic at art and life's intersection. Living erection, every step is a middle finger sign to the shifting sky. Motherfucker, I'm still alive. My will to die is eclipsed by all that I felt from your talk. I can tell I found someone to hate more than myself. A sword has been held to the winter light's cold shine. Crush one eye into the other so you can watch yourself go blind. Picture in picture, ironic eternity in a quick look. You get pushed so fast time becomes a flip book. I'll hit you so hard, I didn't hit you. You quick loop the arc of time to a second before my fist flew. A stripped muse, viciously raped and eviscerated. Her alabaster skin serrated, dripping liquid inspiration. My lips are slaked with artistic impression. It's the whims of discretion, my gimmick's perfection. Cherry blossoms fall, wounds on a snow-kissed field. Cold sharpens my sword. My word, a sword. Terraced rice fields lined by many slain ninjas. A sea of torches. Army moves as windswept grass. Your head, my trophy. Where do we march? We march to war. 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 my girl never empties my dream catcher. She'll find a lot of threesomes featuring her best friends. Knowing my luck, my best friends would take a peek after and peep their girlfriends as I wreck them. I'm flexing strong degrees. Honesty's overrated. I plot to be molded faceless and keep my soul sedated. Coca-Cola's abrasive. It burns my stomach to ribbons, but I chug it for vision. It's a fucking addiction. I can't fuck with these women too introverted to say this. Hey bitch, those great tits and thong will make me a rapist. So I stay sick, cause when I see what I can't have, I am mad enough to punch stone till my hands crack. Goddamn cat, you're still spewing the venom. Sorry, it just bubbles to the surface when I move this one section. It's stupid to mention, but I loved ecstasy. The rush after these voices have brought out the best in me. Dependency occurs when chemicals, his chemicals are dependable. It's messing with these people that's incredibly ephemeral. Life hurts and the only way out of it is cowardice. I'm not down to quit, so grip a power trip and beat my brow to bits. Silence is golden, the right sound is platinum. You'll never know if a girl will suck your dick until you ask them. Impassioned, I've crawled down this road before, so you show me mine and I'll show you yours. The souls are poor and I sweat a surging drizzle. Walking through Rome playing my burning fiddle. Every person's riddle has the same answer. A man works his entire life to die of brain cancer. Breakdancers don't pay attention when I'm rocking them, and your teeth will have feet marks after walking in my moccasins. I never made it easy for you heads to ignore me, furiously jacking off at the edge of your orgy. I never made it easy for you heads to ignore me. I stay jacking off at the edge of your orgy. I never made it easy for you heads to ignore me, furiously jacking off at the edge of your orgy. I'll never make it easy for you heads to ignore me. I'll keep jacking off at the edge of your orgy. I never made it easy for you heads to ignore me. I'm jacking off at the edge of your orgy. And I'm still here, waiting for the paint to crease on some statue made of parts they took away from me. I became this beast, blue-skinned Mike Titan, but I'm falling so fast it feels like flying. I'm writing the hopes a leak through which my soul will seep open. Please, I'll fall off by the time you notice me. I don't know this screen, I stand strong with hands gone. Man always fears the drop, not thinking what he'll land on. I am calm, but hesitant with fear, cause it's evident to me our heaven is a mirror. And I've never seen an era where the honest led, contrary to all that said, heroes aren't born, they're dead. And I see that wall of flesh, marble bodies, cotton hotly, throbbing softly, twats are sobbing. What a drop rings, Tawdry tossings, my bras to all key locks from falling. Cocks they're slobbing, calmly nodding as doggy proddy rocks them on knees and palms besotted by blotchy globs of frothy gargled offspring, coarsely calling for long dick doggy rocking. It's a guarded orgy and they all ignore me. Ah, please, I promise, open this iron grill up. Why won't it budge? I'm just trying to fuck. Silence is trust and consent to life. In fact, Christ was dragged to foster care. He was molested by his dad. When I die and pass by God, I won't ask him shit, so they don't know how it feels to have my gift. I'm still jacking bins, the notebooks of peep booths. My soul is the seed use. Time's the pole it bleeds through. I need to move beyond the glass it's cased in. Life is pornography for me, writing's masturbation. It's sad to say, but for all that I've fought, the portal's still blocked, but I don't want that orgy to stop. I never made it easy for you heads to ignore me. I stay jacking off at the edge of your orgy. I never made it easy for you heads to ignore me, furiously jacking off at the edge of your orgy. I'll never make it easy for you heads to ignore me. I'll keep jacking off at the edge of your orgy. I never made it easy for you heads to ignore me. I'm jacking off at the edge of your orgy. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm on the outside cause I couldn't win.
I felt as though I was an unreal person, creating a reality that might become unreal if I didn't keep my eyes open every single second.
I woke up in a pitch black room coated with blood. An unknown woman next to me, her throat had been cut. This unfolds as I touch the night lamp with my hands. A light slams on, why can't I remember who I am? Time stands still, life's of wilted flowers on its windowsill. My vision fills with a woman I did or didn't kill. This isn't real, I say in a whisper to address the room. An infected womb, the sum of all I ever knew. Her head is blue from blood loss, and though it seems unusual, I want to know if she was beautiful. I give her clothes a decent looking through. I find a photo ID and push it to the dingy light and begin to cry a pained string of whys. A window flies open, bringing an example of the snow that dances as it blows. A chance to live and know that man manages to float right into my grasp. A few lines scribbled past where the writer ripped it in half. My eyes squint and then catch the poem attached. It's simply read, a photograph of a photograph. Below that scratched in flat text was an address, which after a fast check matched sets with the one on the girl's ID. My mind heaved that at least I had one fine piece of a blinding puzzle I hope my thoughts will absorb, but all that's ignored when I hear knocks at my door. I grab my clothes off of the floor as the rhythmic hits switch to kicks. Foreign voices and vicious riffs, they'll kill me if they enter this place. My senses dictate to commence and escape. The door bends and then breaks with a percussive crack. It tumbles flat to reveal shadows lit from the back. Sudden flash, guns go blast. I fall right through the window naked, born into film noir nights. Soft light dances off crystal shards of glass. Arcing paths around my body, a split second starts to pass. Stars are frozen, wrapped with a gauzy sky afloat, fixed, and the moment explodes in convulsive quick motion. My throat drips a scream, I'm smashed inert on a massive curved snowdrift, smacked by my glass afterbirth. I stagger hurt into the street, donning clothing, throbbing, choking. I stagger through the darkened stone rings that arch imposing while I'm walking quickly through this Kafka gritty, wintry, gothic city, crossing slick streets. I'm assaulted by images, sculptures of mirrors drip, gossamer rivulets, oxygen pixels kissed by swaying blue-tinged flames and movements that both make and consume them. An insane illusion, the maze rebukes it, holds destiny. I search for myself in a surrealist city of no memory, with just a poem address and need to capture the truth. Everyone I ask for some clues is a waxen lipped mute. Patterns bloom, identical cars pass each other at intervals. Traffic signals match the wind and snow. My path begins to fold. The labyrinth collapses and I'm babbling. Madness tinged laughter with the ravaged grin. I'm trapped to live in this eternal night over curbs of ice. In a search for light, I cursed and cry and drop to my knees on the stone, shrieking with moan that I can only be what I've known. But then a beacon is shown in front of me. Sits an old Dita with an address matching the ID and the poem, and its marquee is a poster of an anguished face with script written in the strangest language. I remain transfixed by the man's hollow eyes, but cannot surmise what's on his mind, so I walk inside. The lobby's quite deserted, so I move towards the inner door when 6 or more men grab me with vicious force. I'm lifted off the drip-soaked floor and dropped on a stage. Curtains fall and some blazing lights locked to my face. Shocked and amazed, I glimpse a microphone. Then my eyes are smote by the sight of every aisle or row filled with those lifeless, cold, white-skinned clones. Their silence molds to a giant hole through which my siphoned soul first rides and flows. In a fright I bolt as my mind implodes and collide with the man who smiles. Hello, saying, I alone have what you're dying to know. With sublime repose, he blithely motions me into his office. The door locks with a sharp click, then he talks. Sit. All this will go quickly if you ask the questions. I'll sit back and flesh in to give you jabs direction. Mad and threatened, I lunge at him. Who am I? Where am I? Who's the girl and what happened? My jump's flattened by an unknown fist. The man holds his wrist. See, it goes like this. Really, you don't exist. I wrote you in a rhyme. Commenced with the dead bitch. Her neck slit. That was your entrance to my text pit. It all connects, kid, in the sense of a larger metaphor. That was the beat knocking at your door. The rap I tossed was the meaning of the song. The idea, dress and all, was the speed your quest along to completion, which is where I guess we are right now. Creation meets its creator and finds out. I growl that he's lying and move to kill him, but I'm glued to sitting in a subdued position. Need more proof than this then to conceive the design. Keep in mind everything you think and speak rhymes. And didn't it seem at times as his moments move slowly, that was so me and my girl could go eat, or I'd cold leave sleep, or not fret with a phrase, and you'd be left in the same second for days. Your trek through the maze was an impressive epiphany. The complex of the cities of rhyme manifested physically. The twisting streets were vivid schemes you walked as I wrote, put into bars that flowed by the cars in the snow. They are tempo, and those at human rates were unmatched syllables. That's why you can't communicate. You're insane! I shouted but held my composure till he opened the notebook and showed me the poster. My hope then eroded and surged to pain when I see that his face, mine, and the poster were the same. I turn each page and read through his script everything I lived, and at the end I ceased to exist. Finally I'm finished, sitting on a covered chair in my underwear. Numb from summer air, I run up the stairs to tell my girlfriend when I first sense Something disturbing, I yell for her then and lean over to touch. I'm coated in blood, her throat has been cut. A notebook page flutters and there's a poem attached. It reads: a photograph, a photograph, a photograph, a photograph, of 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 a photograph.
Immediate future, what are my plans? Stay one step ahead of the law. I don't know, I don't think about the future. I think about what's happening today. I don't fuck tomorrow. I don't know, it's really not important. As long as I don't get arrested today, whatever, I just fuck it. Whatever's happening today is the only thing that really matters. Tomorrow, we'll get there when we get there.
Cannons for arms, shoot ammo from palms. Standing so strong, independent like an amulet charm. Cock back and I toss spam, seven head through your window. In Holmes's teeth, a grenade with the pin pulled. I stitch bolts of lightning into sweaters, hats, and then flash a grin of storm fronts that match the weather pattern. I leave seconds flat and time physically bent, and can turn gats to knots in a literal sense. Your chick is intense after head and light petting. I fucked her with the goalpost to bend it like Beckham. Why question dose? I spit thorough, sick pure flows. My cock's the sixth borough. For those smart jerks, spitting dumb whack. When I said you smoked crack, I meant you suck ass. I run laps on time to bisect its path. The future flies to my past, cutting a rival in half. Oh shit, you're killing it, those straight spilling the quotes, putting the dills to the throats. Oh shit, you're killing it, dude. Search millions of crews, ain't no one iller than you. Oh shit, you're killing it, Dan. Not big in Japan, you got millions of fans, so the skills can expand. I roast crews, dose now, velvet hustler, Shikyoku. Consume crews, dust as a statue's mute drool. Dude scream, homie, I reply, do you? Exude truth, trapped in labyrinthine thoughts. Mouth fucking Asian hooker with the SARS mask on my cock. Battle rhyme start with concentric steps. Weapons checked into connected sets of anime armor and pressure jets. Metal death, treble breath, android artists click rhymes. If I'm performing, there's a sea of hands like crypt signs. Kids find me pissing pixels through porous cliff walls. When given a choice, I cut the sword with the ball. Torturing all, jumper cables primed to fizzing. You got deadly rhymes? Mine are alive and kicking. Die by living, solid memory structure, thoughts hardened. Shibuya Tokyo was my rock garden. I'm carving your fake click with the blade disc. They'll hit after 10 falls off the same cliff. Oh shit, you're killing it, those straight spilling the quotes, putting the dills to the throats. Oh shit, you're killing it, dude. Search millions of crews, ain't no one iller than you. Oh shit, you're killing it, Dan. Not big in Japan, you got millions of fans, so the skills can expand. I roast crews, dose now, velvet hustler, Shikyoku. The flesh of truth is painted in reflective hues. Oranges, reds, and blues, dragons rising from leavened moons. Give them a view, something for all. You want judgment on thought, a blank page leaves nothing to call. I'm fucking a wall, trying to bust open doors. No one's posting scores as my tongue's probing sores. Fun's molten core won't be uncovered with a pickaxe been snatched. I've been doper longer than you've been whacked, don't forget that. I leave life dreamlight, see I once tapped the Sunni chick. I bleed my cost to write in this neon cyber pit. I'm a robot swiping kids talking licenses. I've had an awful night of it, pitch me some of your thoughts. If they fall short, a phalange rips that jaw off. Average MCs diss whack MCs, but that to me is no fun. So dose comes and start serving dope once. Oh shit, you're killing it, those straight spilling the quotes, putting the dills to the throats. Oh shit, you're killing it, dude. Search millions of crews, ain't no one iller than you. Oh shit, you're killing it, Dan. Not big in Japan, you got millions of fans, so the skills can expand. I roast crews, dose now, velvet hustler, Shikyoku. The Hebrew hammer live and direct, sweaty ball strip, talking to I see the kids about who God is. 98 turmoil room, ambush with the mattress down, open mic, bitch think I got eggs, don't ask around. Baggy brown car goes to luck, shitty hamper. Play tonk at the benches, Jimmy Wong died of cancer. Ecstasy spins, all up in the Steelers box, peeping Carnell Lake. I had deeper thoughts, weapons and drugs, clever enough, my cock's a sousaphone. Write my rhymes in clubs, dance in my room alone. Big wall, the ninja Michael Clark Duncan status. Washing machine, stop signs, backspin, Kingsley Center. Brass knucks in the hoop coat, two broke, blue smoke. Winter night, roofs float, fallen angels tease. Delia died from hair on, Minio slice too greasy. Fuck models from Tehran. Took off the bull slacks, made a recognized phone jack. Only man in the game with a general's throwback. Real soldiers live in cardboard boxes. Go ask Kojak who the fuck Tila Rock is. Took off the bull slacks, recognized phone jack. Only man in the game with a general's throwback. Real soldiers be living in boxes. Go ask Kojak who the fuck Tila Rock is. Emil got shot in the head. I eat chicken with batting gloves. 99 natural elements with the acid brush. Sucking Lisa's nipples, so crews bluffing, too trusting. Didn't know I knew Russian, stolen orange juice. All up on my naughty vest, rocking blind man shades. Rip the cross off your chest. Dose disappears and reappears with a sandwich. Frank smoking crack again, my Tim's is gigantic. Corporate rock, boiling pox, keep my corner locked. Quarter tees, gave a crip my jersey, he won't get shot. All up in the headphone silence. My ass stink, bitch, my man own an island. 13 years old, drink with bums, boxing a star, smoking opium out of fetuses with my Tommy on. Nickel bag money, no cell phone, never pushed the whip. Like a pretty boy, changed his jeans when he took a shit. Took off the bull slacks, made a recognized phone jack. Only man in the game with a general's throwback. Real soldiers live in cardboard boxes. Go ask Kojak who the fuck Tila Rock is. Took off the bull slacks, recognized phone jack. Only man in the game with a general's throwback. Real soldiers be living in boxes. Go ask Kojak who the fuck Tila Rock is. Amsterdam 2003, snatched the gold chain. Ahmed, give me a 20 back for the whole thing. Zach and Scott masterminded, got the heroin X. Argue with Kirk Vonnegut without a hair on my chest. Seasickness from the keep hitting, keep my dunks on when I fuck Japanese bitches. Court portraiture, National Geographic tactics. Dunk coaches wear hockey helmets, keep track for faggots. ABA socks, dripping liquid on my shaved neck. Burning Man Festival, only for the gay heads. Insomniac, probably crash Poppy's act. Wrangles Omnimax, pockets black, Bill Cosby hats. Chinese food steakouts, Japanese bullet trains. Soldiers in Roanoke, wipe my stash with the rain. Devil's anus, on European streets, eating sweets. Walkie-talkie, I'm a nutsack, waiting for the geese to freeze. Took off the bull slacks, made a recognized phone jack. Only man in the game with a general's throwback. Real soldiers live in cardboard boxes. Go ask Kojak who the fuck Tila Rock is. Took off the bull slash, recognized Kojak. Only man in the game with a general's throwback. Real soldiers be living in boxes. Go ask Kojak who the fuck Tila Rock is. Obnoxious.
This shit is insane. My dick's so big and piss when it rains. Those now ripping your brain. Dick so big and piss when it rains. Obnoxious. Know what I'm saying? Gotta give a big shout out to Pittsburgh on this track. Hey yo, know what I'm saying? Remember fucking blue wear hoodies? Remember Fallen Angels Echo Limited tees with the acrylic graph scenes on the back? Playing tonk at the benches, Dean's corner tees, dunking on the 9.5-foot hoop and unlaced Timbs, fronting like you had vert. Know what I'm saying? Keeping fucking craft markers lodged under your nutsack, ducking school cops. That shit was fucking real. Back when Iowa slices was 90 fucking cents a slice. Motherfuckers ain't seen me this year. You ain't seen me this year. I've been in Texas, early.
I knew the time for fooling around was over. The time had come for me to create something. One creative accomplishment that would wipe away the useless days, tie up in a single package my reason for being here. As an artist, I was limited to what I could do. Painting, sculpture, music, architecture, writing a novel. All of these art forms take years of apprenticeship.
Drums, tap water, splats under, black cutting, wax colors pass through 100 caps rusted. Tracks conduct the math souls enjoy. Infinite galaxies explode from a total void. Sperm makes people, clay makes balls. Hockey 183 made his name on a wall. And I wonder if there were visions and omens that gripped him the moment his dipstick components dripped with a potion. Did he have a world to change, or a thirst for fame to show the girls his name? A bursted vein bleeds the sweat of lost kids. Rebels vomit their souls as comics on metal boxes. They never thought it would change the course they followed, pouring hollow lives into a time capsule you're forced to swallow. New York's the bottle that spilled the liquid elixir, liquor that trickled and littered the fixtures. Millions dip their stick in the mixture of different thicknesses. Did these kids consider the significance? Windmills in, sweaty rec halls draped with flags. They're breaking half away to replace the lack of stable dads making that move. On the dusty floor won't change the flapping eviction notice on their mother's doors. 100 raw tags on every block of smoldered Bronx and Olga, who chokes for forgotten soldiers. If I pulled over today and asked directions for Kenny Square, the ghosts of those child writers wouldn't get me there. Instead they'd stare a massless face of limbless dates and prison dates. For them dying was living fates. Hands have been dished, she quit the can for a dick when she jams till it spits a tangible mist. So any man in the grip will make certain to justify the fat case laying deads are the same person. Two whole cars, violence and pretty, all they saw was crime in the city. Dez went from writing the 60s for free to putting weak MCs on his mixtape to reap the G's. Since he's incorporated into the natural rhythm of capitalism, he didn't get jack for his vision. Graphing the system won't pay the bills. Jiggy mixtapes will, you don't have shit to say, so chill. Tell me, what is hip-hop? Hip-hop is a 4-element urban art form developed by disenfranchised black and Latino youth. Hip-hop is spitting heat on hot beats and getting that money grip. Hip-hop is the truest expression of my poetic inclinations at a vegan coffee bar. Shut the fuck up! Yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all. A rock, y'all. A freak, y'all. Sack your pants, everybody. Ha! If God was an ape, 'cause I'm those now, and I'm on the mic with the fear and the hate. Came on a source, that it was raw. She had the face of an angel and the breath of a whore. So let's go to war and beat this bitch. Eat a clip, 4-finger rings help keep a fist. An easy grip, the need to hit these steaming bricks with speech and spit and seamless lips. It's meaningless. The dreams this gives are legendary, but true art should have as little meaning as necessary. Who painted these Adidas shoebox diorama walls with Krylon honor and calls of crying mamas? Try to wander as 3-stripe figurines imprisoned between walls of pressed paper and see what limits mean. And God must be an artist to make it so lifelike. Miniature roaches feast on oil stains under cold night lights. Glow strikes right on a mattress stained sagging frame. Splash with rain 'cause a drunken dad smashed the pane. What craft explained the spectators gazing inside the shoebox? Look at the little figurines that play on the rooftops. My, how detailed from the sunken eyes to the tooth rot. They puke snot from all the drugs infused cot. You thought hip-hop saved these figurines? Shit can be molded to sculptures, doesn't mean that it is clean. Figurines, that's all they were to you in the first place. Who spurt paint and follow their birth fate. First they sucked the sewage to make a beautiful crystal, but they lived a byproduct that process poisoned them into economic products of environment. They made environments of products. They were not little living works of art for your construct. Arts of living work, 'cause life is not a fucking bitch. Life is a man with a dick, 'cause they kept sucking it. With your hand on the back of their head, pushing them the entire time. You co-opted hip-hop from them, turned it into your culture, and then you can re-release graffiti and breakdancing videos. But no one remembers the real soldiers, the people who started it. Everyone shouts out the old school, but where were they? I'm Taki 183. I don't give a fuck about anything. I just want to make something beautiful.
Feel like I love you.
Philly, you just best get yourself out of my face, Philly.
Wanna bring
Take
you
your cracker
somewhere?
ass out of my face.
Gertie, that ain't me, Gertie.
Philly.
Gertie, I wanna buy you food. I wanna buy you corn dogs. I wanna buy you anything.
Everybody asks me if I'm alright without you. They all think that I should try and soundproof my mind, then drown blue lines with black ink. Sad thing, they wanna know what a cat thinks. That brings the dichotomy that shook our lives up between the girl I loved and the one that I fucked. Took divine trust and spewed rotten brute toxins. Threw it all in the toilet with used condoms. Truths off in a road less traveled by a writer. Why perspire, jumping art and life's divider? I'm a liar and the portal to hell isn't distant. When moral relativism is a sort of elegant wisdom. I'll always dwell with that vision of telling the truth, but it never fell into view. I'm enveloped and bruised. One day you'll be well and this proves what isn't dead can breathe. Ellen, please remember the best of me. Infidelity seldom breeds anything but heartache. In the dark space between two lives arc-shaped, a bar breaks and floods from emotion within. The flow of your skin and the soul that just glints when I behold that which is always true. Somehow I lost that view of God as you. The promised fruit I bear in mind frosts when Fahrenheit drops in our paradise lost. All my erudite thoughts aren't worth the composite stone I sit on in the field, watching the sun drop alone. I do not propose any dramatic madness. The travel kit masochists, a static sadness. The fact that mattered was you. I'm the bastard who used all we had as a tool to leave it trapped and confused. Girl, ask in the room how a broken heart beats. Don't regard me, Ellen, I'm so sorry. The scars deep, some barely can move. I miss the smell of cigarettes in your hair with shampoo. I'll tear hands to prove what I should have known all along. Both soft and strong, it's you I want to walk with on the often blocked yet long road of life. I'll give back what I stole despite the fact it gets cold some nights. Summer's over, ice is in the wind's breath. Winter begins next with its crystalline flesh. I'm sick from regret and the perverse truth that I don't deserve you, who makes my earth move. There's no fate at work too, just the air through my teeth as I stare and then weep at your hair on the sheets. Arrogance meets its match in the middle of the night, meaning I'm alone, and the window's dimming light which shimmered so bright. My whole life an untruth except for one use. I love you. I pack my bars like cattle cars, surrounded by savage guards, sitting on tracks in harsh conditions till half them starve. I drag their carcasses to a flaming pit and make those who live kneel at its blazing lip. Shaking kids, holding parents' hands, prayers chant. The people ask that God to spare his lambs. Blessed be the eternal who created the heaven and earth. He who numbered the stars one by one, and one by one they fall forward dead. Final sentences punctuated with a shot to the head. Tossed in a trench, brains flowing through eye holes. A frozen lip child, intestines exposed as flies host. Petrol thrown on live souls, torches touched to the pyre. Dump trucks filled with babies plunged in the fire. The guttural cries of people turned to flying sparks that climbed the arc amongst those silent stars. cause the dying are shoveled, rotting flesh and dripping heads into dense concentrations by the living dead, shriveled necks, where massive lice will crawl, attacked by smiling guards and rats the size of dogs, made to pass by doctors naked, then selected, sent to undress and get disinfected. SS men with weapons forced them underground. Funny how they pretended it was just a fucking shower, instructed down the stairs, given hooks for their rags, and cooking thin slabs of soap pushed into packs. When the room was at last full, its hatches locked, women clutched children weeping, the light snapped off. That's when Cyclone B cyanide crystals were dumped through the fake shower heads as ionized missiles. Widened eyes, gripped throats, shouting stream drool. Children drowned in fecal matter of 1,000 people. Bowels release stools, faces turn purple, veins and arms burst through brains, paint walls, words ooze gurgled as tongues get stretched, lungs depressed. The ones next to the door are crushed to death, but the rest suffer flesh crawl as the brain loses consciousness, making involuntary rates. When it stopped, the bodies lay in piles by the door, died trying to get more air. Bile slimes the floor, each lifeless pliant corpse is searched and gripped. Gold teeth yanked from mouths, tossed into furnaces. The work of this is done by selected Jews, given the best of food and precious loot to keep them from using this space to rebel. They're killed after 90 days in this hell. The replacements are dealt their first task to convert batches of the predecessors into burnt scraps. Perhaps you learned of genocide from a text view. For me it was why my grandmother cried in the next room. God's end commences the same. Second live babies are fed into flames. None can remember the names, I can't see much. My hands are cupped around 6 million candles snuffed. Once planned as a mirror to those stars, just the ceiling grows hard under infinite cold dark. Twisted shadows arch cast as history. The really masses filtering truth's passive shivering to the blackest litany. Perspectives embrace, we build crest in the shape of its negative space. I'm left to relate pain with death, flame and wet. I wake in sweats, dreaming of babies on bayonets. God ejaculated our people away from the place of our birth, then used the German flag to wipe us off the face of his earth. I remain in my work to carve with 6 speech on 4 arms. You can see the marks of the beast. If suffering hard is the key to a better place, they should set up ways to swipe them at heaven's gate. But it will never make a world that is gone. 2 rights almost complete, a left circle to wrong. Words of a song, ashes in the night, firm up what's gone. Switch Atlas with a mic. Battling's my life, I became famous from ill thoughts that slay when they spill off. But I hate what I'm built for. I train with my steel sword, lost the wash. Armor tossed in the blood sea I fought across. The Holocaust rendered each soul ash at heaven's feet. You never seem to remember them, I'll make you remember. You remember me.
And I, who am here dissembled, proffer my deeds to oblivion, and my love to the posterity of the desert, the fruit of the gourd.
Você já foi à Bahia, nega, não, então vai. Você já foi à Bahia, nega, não, então vai.
The speed's awesome, each rock I seize drops and weep sobbing. There is no bottom, you just keep falling. Speech blossoms over fields of April bliss. Life's secret is happiness, and heaven's what you make of it. I remain adrift in the throes of bad intentions, haunted by past direction. I post my adolescence, although I rap a sentence. Clever as fuck, it's never enough to save the friends that I love from weapons and drugs, or the ravages of life. Scott, I'm sorry what happened to your dad just isn't right. Sadness is the spike that holds your foot in sacred ground. Skate that town, you know your way around. Mike and B, I'll try to leave you something to glean. We don't see each other as much as we like each other as much as we get stunning MCs. But I think your muse is gone, do a song, right back and prove me wrong. I love you cats, jewels were on a roll. Keep feeding beats to my soul so we can eat and grow old. A reason to flow through the wrath and hatred. Time's an icon, we have to make it. The facts are basic, whether we blow or die. Quotes will thrive where what we wrote survives. Verbs, you my brother, after all we've been through. I can't wait to steal from the rich and give it to you. This is the truth. Ben and Fubs, we've gained the secret. Success will taste the sweetest when it's slaking these lips. Sam, We're on the road to victory. No one's closer within me since card shows into the league. Ben, I'm so proud of you. I remember you in the cradle. Now NYU, it's insane, dude. You're moving away soon. The fruits of the labor. Mom and dad, you're the only people in my life to do no wrong or bad.
Você já foi à Bahia, nega? Não? Então vá. Você já foi à Bahia, nega? Não? Então vá.
Ellen, I love you so much I could write on all those good nights I dream what our children will look like. We push life till the seams leak and rupture, but through the heat and thunder we find peace in each other. Be easy, cover. I'll see you again, friend. I believe in a heaven where your pieces are reppin'. You left too soon, but all my breath in my flesh, I promise to write your name so big they will never forget. The pen is bereft of thought but understands the hand moving it, watching clouds race to the sea in Amsterdam. I'm a damaged man who's seen enough death and beauty to make all belief destruct. I have a need to touch every bleeding brush used to spit on mirrors. Now I steam them up. There was once a boy who on a summer night broke into the cemetery to climb amongst the lights of a million silent fireflies circling mausoleums. The stillness a metaphor for the peace he's often seeking. To the constellations he spoke a soft soliloquy. I hate reality but oh the possibility.
Você já foi à Bahia, nega? Não? Então vá. Você já foi à Bahia, nega? Não? Então vá. Você já foi à Bahia, nega? Não? Então vá. Você já foi à Bahia, nega? Não? Então vá.